moving into part three, when we talk a little bit more about leveling up, what are the biggest challenges that you think EX leaders are likely to encounter in their career?
Oh, wow. So, I mean, I'm going to call them opportunities, not challenges. So I think being able to educate is the first challenge. We are in an industry that has not been in existence for a very long time. So even if you look at, accredited research, you don't find research on customer experience or employee experience. It's not, there's not a lot of it.
Yeah.
So having to educate, and I think also employee experience is such a mix of different things. We do project management, we do change management, we do, culture, we do this. So having to educate the organization, and especially the leadership of the organization, and having the patience to just keep saying it and keep saying it. That for me is one of the opportunities that an EX leader really has, is how do I just keep educating and sharing as much as I can on what is it that we're doing and what is it, the impact that it has on business. Time is a challenge for us, as I mentioned previously, that we don't see usually our results immediately. It's a long-term process. So time is a bit of a challenge for us. I think the other biggest challenge that I've seen, which is now quantifiable with the EX leaders, is most of the time for us to be able to get the job done, we need tools that are not necessarily in the IT stack currently. The organization also needs tools the organization needs to change into new tools and how we do things. And there is budget constraints in the organization. So some of the things that you would want to see fruit in, so putting digital processes, being able to analyze, employee experience journeys, and doing listening sort of tools and impulse surveys, and all those require a certain level of investment from the business. And we are constrained in terms of the budget as organization. And I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah.
So that's another opportunity then to try and say, okay, how can I do this and still get the results that I want, but maybe not have the tools that I have? So that for me is always something that I always have to constantly think about. The other thing that I recently come across, especially from 2020, Sally, is I've seen that HR, or the people function, in itself needs to learn new skills. We've been doing HR as HR was done, 20, 30 years ago. And the people that we are servicing, the people that we are providing a service to have changed. But how we do HR has not changed. So a lot of sort of design thinking, a lot of, how do we show up better in terms of services? So if you look at customer experience, how the contact centers are changing, but in the human resources side, we're not changing how we do the sort of the administrative work. So that for me is also a challenge because again, you can have tools, but if the people that are then now servicing the human have not changed how we do things, then it becomes quite a challenge for the EX leader.